Julie, this is a situation where I don't envy any of the people who are making decisions on this. Parents about whether to send their kids back to school, teachers about whether to go back to school, administrators and superintendents in terms of how they start this up again in the fall. Where do you come down on this? What do you think?
I think that's exactly right, that without stopping the spread of the virus, we have left everyone with impossible choices, and what's going to happen is equity is going to be what's impacted the most. So for gender equity, because women are going to bear the burden, women are going to be the ones who are, stepping back from their jobs, reducing their work hours, taking care of kids. It's about racial equity, because in communities of color, there already was not enough equality in the schools, and it's just going to be worse if schools are closed. So it's kind of a no-win situation. Parents were already, running a marathon while holding their kids on their back, and now they're also juggling fire. It's just impossible.
Yeah, I think a lot of us had been looking at this like, if we can just get to the summer, next year is going to be fine. The fall season will bring us back to a more normal life. And the closer we get to it, the less and less it's looking like that. A lot of schools are choosing to open, though, in person and then offering online learning for the people who don't feel comfortable going back. Is that a fair trade?
I think it's a really tough choice even then. I think the biggest thing we need is a significant federal investment. This should be our number one priority. The fact that parents are going to be struggling with how to facilitate remote learning while also working, this affects employers and has major ripple effects for them. We should be investing everything that's needed and then letting local communities get creative and figure out the solutions that work best for them.
Scott?
Yeah, Julie, hi. It's Scott. It's nice to see you this morning.
Hi,
the
Scott.
Wall Street Journal is out with an opinion piece this morning that I wanted your own opinion on. When it comes to how teachers should be handling all this, they say, quote, teachers unions are using COVID-19 as a political weapon, and they call this push for more money political extortion. Those are their words. How should teachers handle this, and how would you respond to what the Journal op-ed is saying this morning?
If you think about political extortion, if you look at what Congress has passed so far, so much money, billions and billions of dollars have gone to bail out industry. Teachers are getting the least, right? Teachers are not paid enough. They already spend their own dollars for school supplies, right? Are we going to be asking them to buy masks and PPE and cleaning supplies too? That's not fair. We're not treating teachers the way they deserve to be treated. And teachers are also parents. So they're struggling with, how do I go to work and also care for my kids? Teachers are caring for their loved ones who are aging too, and they don't want to bring this virus back into their own homes. So I think we need to be centering teachers and the needs of teachers and thinking about how to make this a more equitable solution.
Do you think we're at risk of mass teacher strikes once schools try to reopen? That's really what this issue leads to.
I think if we are, it's because teachers and schools and the needs of families have not been put first, right? We thought about, what do we do about opening bars before we thought about how do we solve for schools and childcare? And so, I think if people are rising up, I totally understand why, because we are not prioritizing the people we should be prioritizing. We're sending everyone out on their own. We're saying it's every family for themselves, every school for themselves, every teacher for themselves. That's not what this country is about. We should all be coming together to come up with the collective solutions that we all need.